Oh man, can you guys feel the burn? I can feel the burn. It is bleeding red. Been a rough day, guys, on the market. Is it going to bounce back? Well, we're going to be talking about that and seeing what the trends are suggesting is likely to happen next. Some very interesting things happened in the last 24 hours. I'm going to go over that with you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. Be greatly appreciated. And also click the bell icon so you don't miss out on the latest news and technical analysis. This video, we're focusing on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'll have other videos up today as well. So let's go ahead and hop on over to what's going on with Twitter. First off, I'm on Twitter, just so you guys know. I have my name right here at Atlas Official TV if you guys want to check me out. And I do have an NFT for sale. I don't want to go into this detail too much because I want to keep the focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We do have a lot of info on this. But Michael Saylor actually posted today. He said, Bitcoin is an orange star burning with $1 trillion of energy in cyberspace, making it the most stable monetary body in our economic universe. I have this pinned on my account, but I also had tweeted in response to him on this. So I have recently released my first NFT, and ironically, I made a space art that's right what he's talking about. The size of the sun is actually a $1 trillion market cap that I use in a convertible formula. All the details are actually linked in as a chain with this piece. You can also see it on the Twitter side if you guys want to learn more about it. If you know anybody that's interested in NFT, that's maybe wanting to buy a piece, or if you want to help spread the word, feel free to go check that out. I have this as the first piece of a series that I would like to do. And let's go ahead and move on. Continuing on, Elon Musk. If you guys didn't hear, guess what? He announced that you can now officially go to his website and you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. In fact, I have the Tesla website up right here. I just chose a random one like Model 3, design, payment. I went through all the stuff. And you come right here towards the end. Due today shows $100 right there, which the purchasing price is. And you can click on the Bitcoin option like that. Enter account details. All of this, you fill out the information, and then you go through placing your order. So yes, but keep in mind that this is only for North America at the moment, for the United States specifically. I don't know if other parts, technically, like Canada and stuff. I think other parts in the North America might be able to do it, but for sure, United States is good to go. He did mention that he's looking to do it with other parts of the world later on this year. It says Tesla is using only internal and open source software and operates Bitcoin nodes directly. Bitcoin paid to Tesla will be retained as Bitcoin, not converted to fiat currency. That is great news because that also means that it's going to be helped in getting locked up, more than likely. This headline is inevitable, right? This is being shared saying this Twitter user bought a Tesla back in 2021 for 2 Bitcoins. Those Bitcoins are now worth $20 million. What do you guys think? In 8 years' time from, well, 7 years' time from now, do you guys think that 1 Bitcoin will be worth $10 million? Let us know in the comments down below. Fidelity just filed for a Bitcoin ETF. This is one of the major bits of news information. Even though we are seeing the price of Bitcoin drop, guys, we're getting a lot of good news actually coming out. Elon Musk is now buying Bitcoin with Tesla cars. Think about it. Think about it. What that said. Elon said, pay me in Bitcoin. Love that. Miami is booming, so a lot of people are actually moving things towards Miami. The mayor right here, Francis Suarez, is becoming a very big Bitcoin proponent, and he's becoming very vocal about it as well. And there was another spot over here. Goldman Sachs files for a Bitcoin ETF. And I thought I had it, but I think it may have disappeared. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. 8 Bitcoin ETF applications in the United States of America. We have Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, Skybridge, Morgan Stanley /NYDIG, Van Eck, Valkyrie, Wisdom Tree, Bitwise. There's a wave of money about to flood into Bitcoin. There's a lot of pressure, right? Because if one of these gets approved, more than likely it should be permitted that other ones get approved too. Otherwise, you got one that's like dominant over all of the others. So there's a lot of pressure going on the SEC to say, hey, look, these major institutions, they've been established for a while, that haven't been like solely focused on crypto. They've done a lot of other things. They want to get involved in this. And there's a lot of clients that want it. So, pass it. Let's get this thing going through. Looking at what's going on with Ethereum. Well, over on Twitter... This is the tweet of the day, man. Tesla will never accept Ethereum because it requires gas. I love it. A really good tweet. In fact, you know, I should retweet that one too. Boom. There you go. You guys want to find it? You can find it on my page. Don't forget to follow. Oh, yeah. Ethereum. Binance chain recently surpassed Ethereum's transaction volume, and the startling growth in unique active wallets certainly played a part in tampering with investors' optimism. The non-fungible token, or NFT, frenzy has been driving new projects away from the Ethereum network's high fees. So just an example, I'm in Decentraland, which is a decentralized cryptocurrency game. I walk up to one of their game things, and it says, hey, you want to buy this thing for this mini game inside this game? Because you can play lots of mini games inside the game. Oh, it's 40 mana. That's the currency Decentraland uses, mana. Oh, you want to use MetaMask to get this? Yeah, that's going to be $3,000 Ethereum gas fee. Like, the mana is only like $40. Well, you're going to have to pay like $2,000 to $3,000 in Ethereum gas fee. I'm not doing that, man. I'm not. Ethereum needs to step up. Projects are going to be leaving. Blockchain.com. Check this out. Blockchain.com says it's raised $300 million in a mega fundraising round, valuing the company at $5.2 billion. This is coming 1 month after the crypto startup raised $120 million at a $3 billion valuation. So, in a very short amount of time, it's accrued a $2.2 billion additional valuation. Venture capitalists are looking to capitalize on the boom in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That is very true. Dalio. Okay, if you guys haven't heard of this guy, this is a billionaire. His name is Ray Dalio. Maybe you could say it with the rolled R if you want. I kind of feel like saying that. Ray Dalio. Dalio sees good probability Bitcoin gets outlawed. Every country treasures its monopoly on controlling the supply and demand. They don't want other monies to be operating or competing because things can get out of control. So I think that it would be very likely that you have it under a certain set of circumstances outlawed the way gold was outlawed. Okay. I find it kind of ironic that he says, because things can get out of control. When you look at what the Federal Reserve is doing, I don't think they're in very much control of the situation at the moment. They may try and act like they are, but things are steamrolling out of the hands pretty badly. And you take a look at Bitcoin, it has a very definitive base structure. So because it's got such a definitive base structure, I would say there's more control over that kind of an industry space than even that of gold itself. So I disagree with him on this. Is it a possibility? Yes. Is he saying that this is a fact? No. But he's weighing in the option of it, and he's saying what could cause it to go towards that direction. So, hopefully he flips his mindset more and he becomes more bullish as time goes on too. I'm not a financial advisor. Just keep that in mind, guys. JMP Securities has predicted that $1.5 trillion of incremental capital could flow into Bitcoin, an amount greater than the cryptocurrency's current market cap. The firm sees more wealth management companies following Morgan Stanley's example to offer Bitcoin to their clients. Around $30 trillion of assets in the United States retail wealth management industry currently do not have direct access to Bitcoin, he said. That is a lot of money. Woo! We're talking about $1 trillion on top of where we're currently at. That would put an evaluation of Bitcoin roughly around 106,000 or so, I believe. Like right around $106,000 per Bitcoin. All right, as you guys can see with the new market, daily closure right here, right beforehand, it just dropped a ton, and then it started to progress itself back up once again. So we're a little bit into the new daily candle position. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here. I'm going to go ahead and go over this very briefly for you guys. I know we're already at 9 minutes on this video. So the key highlights for you on this, okay? RSI is in a median zone right now. If anything, it's actually still it's still leaning towards the oversold territory. So do keep that in mind with all this bullish news of stuff that's going on, okay? Technical radars are suggesting a neutral position. We do have some key things to take a look at here. One big concern is that we had another daily candle closure right here below the 21 EMA. By doing so, that has not one, not two, but actually 3 days, signifying a strong trend suggestion of us being in a bear market, okay? If this candle pulls immediately out and we can close above the 21 EMA, which is actually coinciding with our level of previous support, now resistance, at $54,518 or so, a candle closure above that could show that we are actually at a little bit of a fake out with this and we're going to be okay. Okay. Now, do keep in mind that the trend suggests a continuation with this sort of format. So the fact that we have another daily candle closure below the 21 EMA is actually more probable than not. A further drop down is also something that we could potentially see given what happens in the news, what's going on in the tech-based sectors. It is a non-correlated asset with the stock market, but there are instances where there are some similarities that have been going on, right? If we see a lot of these different tech-based stocks kind of get hit all at the same time, there's a decent chance that you could see Bitcoin being affected at the same time. Now, especially we're seeing with the Bitcoin ETFs, it's getting a little bit more involved into the stock market in a sort of an indirect way, right? The volume itself has actually been kicking up a little bit more. Unfortunately, this higher level candle was on the sell side here. You guys see that we did have quite a substantial rise. Everything was looking good. That news that came out with Tesla and everything, $57,200 or so, and then it dropped. And it went all the way down to $51,673 before recovering a little bit. Absolutely insane. People are still trying to take some profits off of this. People are getting liquidated with things. And on Friday, keep your guys' eyes peeled because there's going to be a lot of options contracts that are going to be expiring. Those are a voluntary decision. It's not an obligation for you to execute on those options contracts. But we're talking, I believe it's $6 billion. This is $2 billion more than what we saw in January. So there could be some high-level volatility. It's not guaranteed. But if people decide to capitalize on this, guys, it could push very heavy one direction or the other, right? So let's go and look at these levels. Again, the video is going a little bit long, so I'm going to try and keep it short with stuff. Support at $52,622. Further level down below that, we have $50,000. If this can manage to break up, we do got to get above $54,530. Then we got $56,272. A break above that. The next level is at $57,611. That would actually be above the previous high that we climbed up from yesterday, and then that would allow us to start pushing back towards the 60K range. We're going to see a lot of resistance here at 58,431. Now, if we hop over to Ethereum, what is going on in the Ethereum charts? Ethereum has had a further continuation going down. And by doing so, it is looking at that $1,500 mark, guys. That $1,500 mark is going to be very key as a level of support. It is managing to hold above a little bit right now. Things are looking pretty rough right here. As you guys can see, we got this big swing movement going on. It's like a roller coaster. I'm starting to get seasick, or not seasick, motion sickness just looking at it. Same thing, volume kicked up more, but again, volume was more in the negative side than on the positive side with this. If it decides to go up, we do have resistance at 1650, another level at 1700, 1720 on the 21 EMA, 1745, breaking above that up to the 1800 mark, going into 1842 and so on. So there's actually a lot of levels that Ethereum's going to need to try and break through right now. And I think one of their biggest hurdles is what's going on with the gas fees. Honestly, I think that's one of the biggest things. Then you got RSI right down here. It's going more and more towards the oversold territory, right down to 41.37 on that RSI. Technical radars are suggesting a sell as well. This is looking more bearish. Right now, the trends suggesting with Bitcoin are also leaning more towards the bearish side. So keep an eye on the 21 EMA. That's my bread and butter, guys. You have that as a central focus point. See how it closes above these things and start to move with that as well. I'm not a financial advisor. It's my opinion. If you guys are new, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to 100 likes. Click on the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing. Is everything okay with you guys? How new or old are you to cryptocurrencies? I'd like to get a chance to get to know you guys some more. I know some of you guys have been leaving comments on some of my recent videos, and I haven't replied to you guys yet. I won't go into a lot of details. I'm going through some physical things right now, and I'm needing to see some doctors to figure out what is going on and what I can do to try and take care of this stuff. And yeah, I've been very busy. I handle other YouTube channels and stuff too. I got referral links in the description for Coinbase and Gemini, Webull, Robinhood, and BlockFi. If you guys want to earn some bonuses on things, all of those are supposed to be offering some bonuses. So feel free to check those out. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next episode.